Hello, Flo and Dan. Here is the plan. Back here in this service bay, there's a huge garage door. On that side, don't touch that one. It's kind of broke. Over here on this side, you use this garage door. They're gonna leave it open for you probably, but if you need to, you can just push the buttons to go up and down. The two lintels are gonna be in here. Dan, the one you already did is right back there. The other two are gonna be just to the right. But before I go back there, if you need to use a generator in here, you can drive the truck all the way in here and run the generator. You lift this up, you pull this out, put that on the exhaust. This is a vacuum, it sucks all the air and takes it outside. So put your exhaust pipe in there. If you need to turn that fan on or off, there's a button on the wall over here from that garage door. It's right over this way. It's that big duct right there. You hit this button, this turns the fan on, this turns the fan off. Just leave it on. You can touch this and feel it running. Not all of them, some of them have the hose missing, but if you look around, most of them have a hose in it. But you're just gonna pull probably Flo's purple truck all the way back here with the generator on the bed to get water for the concrete chainsaw. Come over this way, look in this first door right here. The janitor's closet. Look in this door right here. There's a faucet with a hose attachment. Hook up your water. Come all the way back down here. This sign says service files. They're moving all the files out. These things move on tracks. You can turn these knobs to make these move, but they're gonna be demoed. But it's full of files. They're gonna get rid of all these files before you work. But your lintels are gonna be, there's a window in that wall. Over here, there's a window plus a door, so it's very long. Two lintels. Let's go to the other side. All right, right here. There's a door. The edge of the door is right there. The door goes about right here. And that is connected to two windows. So it's a single lintel that goes across two windows and a door. Let's look at the smaller one first. This room, make a tent of plastic, floor, walls. This computer's not moving, cover it up, put a wall of plastic all the way around because that thing's gonna sling water everywhere. On this wall, Bill's done a bunch of writing. The window frame is kind of like this thing. It's just like this. It's exactly 4x4, but he wants the hole a little bigger. So he put 4.5 by 4.5. He wants you to measure up off the ground. There's a different number in the drawings, but he wants to go with this number as the base of it. And so from here, come up 4.5, which should be right about here. The lintel has to go an extra 8 inches. So the window may be 4.5 from this corner to this corner. But the lintel has to go 8 inches further. Again, the drawing says 6 inches. Bill wants 8. So go out 8 inches past that, 8 inches here. So it's a piece of angle that slides in that way and sits like this. And same from the other side with a plate on the bottom. So go past this 8 inches. Cut that slit. He wants you to do it this way. Take the chainsaw, put it in there, cut half the depth of the wall, pull the chainsaw out, slide the angle in. Then go around the other side, do the same thing. Cut the other half the depth, put the other angle in. Once that's in, now you've got your angle sitting all the way out here. You can come with the chainsaw and come down this line and across here. You can take out that row of blocks just to right there. Take that row of blocks out, put the piece of plate steel up under the bottom and weld it to the two angles, and then this one's done. It doesn't get any bolts or nothing. Just the angle on this side, angle on the other side, bottom plate welded, done. You just take that top row out, and you can even leave those blocks sitting right here on the floor as long as everything else is clean. It needs to be just as clean as it is right now. It's got to be this clean when you're done. So put plastic over everything and keep it clean. Throw it all away. Except if you don't want to take those to the dumpster, you can leave them here, because the demo guy's going to come right behind you and he's going to finish cutting the rest of this opening. Over here on this one, the window, the door is down there. The window runs all the way over here. You've got a measurement in the drawings where you don't really need to worry about that because we're just doing the lintel, but the end of the window is basically right here, and the steel has to go 15 inches past the end of the opening. So the window ends here, but the lintel, which goes up above here, the lintel goes 15 more inches, which actually gets you to right here. That'll be the end of the steel will be right there, and it'll run that way like 15 feet or something. And then the wall is this thick, so the wall is this thick to this mark, so the end of the steel is going to be pretty close to being shoved in the corner in that file room back there. But the first bolt is 4 inches in, so the first bolt's here. It should be fine off the wall. This one, he wants you to cheat it up 3/4 of an inch. I forget what the dimension is in the drawing. 7'4", that was it. 7'4" is the line where the lintel, the bottom of the lintel is at 7'4", but go up. Make it 7'4" and 3/4. That's the way Bill wants it. Come all the way down. You see the vertical line, so you're going to go 15 inches beyond that with the channel. And again, you can, after the sandwich is up, the channel on this side, the channel on the other side, the through bolts, you can go ahead and take out with the chainsaw this top row of blocks, get those out, put them on the floor, and that way you can go ahead and weld that plate in on the bottom and not have to come back 3 months later and do that. But just cheat this line up. Instead of 7'4", make it 7'4" and 3/4. And this one, instead of 4x4, make it 4.5 by 4.5. Off of that line, go up 4.5. That other one back there that Dan already did, don't touch that shit at all. Nothing to be seen back there. If you want to run the gas saw, like Will mentioned, Bill said that'd be great. Just use a gas saw, whatever. Make sure everything's clean though.